Okay, can you give us your name, please?
Bernadette Fay.
Okay, and how old are you?
I am 53.
All right, Bernadette, what is it going to take? What would it take to get you off of these mean streets of Albuquerque?
Uh, Land out in the country and something to live in.
Now, Bernadette, you've been on this corner here on Central and Tennessee, kind of living here for a long time. What can you tell me about what goes on here in the meat grinder, as some would call it?
It's starting to get worse with the blues epidemic. There's a lot more zombie apocalyptic people out there. It's a turnover of homeless people every 4 or 5 months, because either people have died or they've actually gotten better or are living in the shelter. Other than that, it's just getting worse in this area.
Okay, Bernadette, are there times out here that you feel like God has forsaken you, or that you feel like the church could do more to have an impact on this neighborhood?
Yes and no, because I think sometimes the different ministries that come in, some of them reach some of these people, but now they just want to come in and eat and go. But I think it's hard to say. Some of them really do want to get off the streets, and most of them don't. So I mean, you could come in and with a whole new team and do all kinds of things, but it doesn't mean it's going to make an impact, really.
Bernadette, if you could make a statement to the city of Albuquerque, to some of the politicians that run the town, run the city here, what would you say to them today to help them come up with a solution to the unhoused and the fentanyl epidemic?
Be more vigilant with it, as far as policing it. As far as I've seen people walk right past people sitting there smoking in front of everybody. Be more policing with it. Give more training. Give people more options to get off the street. To give them more ambition to want to get off the street. I know that just babying them or just saying, or looking past them as you walk past them isn't helping. Because all they're going to do is keep doing it, or they're going to gather in another corner or a different corner, and the price of the blues keeps changing. Give them something else to do.
And Bernadette, you've seen firsthand the effects of the fentanyl epidemic with the blues, people smoking fentanyl. Like you've seen the destruction that it causes, and can you tell us a little bit about that?
I call it the zombie apocalypse. I used to joke with this little boy that I used to babysit about the zombie apocalypse, and he'd tell me the best way to kill zombies. And I look around now and I think that's exactly what this is. I mean, the world is just going worse and worse, and there's more and more people doing it. Then I think, not to be mean, but I didn't know a whole lot of heroin addicts, but heroin addicts were a lot better than these blues peoples are. They have no regard for anything. They don't care. I worry about, people being dead for a matter of days or hours before anybody notices.
Yeah.
And then they just don't care. They really, really don't care anymore. The cheaper it is, the better high they can get, and the more they just don't give a damn. And that's horrible to watch. Generations is what bothers me out there, is seeing mothers and daughters and fathers and sons and whole families out there thinking it's okay to be homeless and high. I raised 5 very wonderful kids, and I've got one of them that likes the blues, and I pray every night that I'm not going to wake up to her being dead or getting that phone call that she's passed away. I don't think there's anything worse than having to bury your children or anybody around here. I mean, I get to know a lot of the homeless people around here, and when they disappear, you know what happens to them.
Yeah. Well, we've been talking about what's going on here in the Albuquerque area, particularly the International District. Thank you, Bernadette, so much.
You're welcome.